Good morning, students. Today we'll learn how to draw Obelia colony. Obelia is commonly known as sea fur. The hydroid phase of Obelia is a typical marine, small, branching, sedentary, and colonial form. It lives in seawater up to 80 meters in depth, attached to rocks, stones, shells of other animals. The filaments of Obelia are of two types, horizontal and vertical. Horizontal filaments, they are known as hydrorhiza, which serves to fasten the colony firmly to the substrata. And second, the vertical, which is known as hydrocoelus. It is upright vertical thread forming the main axis of the colony. It branches in an alternate manner and each branch terminates into individual of the colony called polyp or hydranth. In the axil of older polyps are placed cylindrical zooids called blastostyles. The zooids of the colony are made up of living hollow cellular tube called coenosarc. So in this Obelia colony, you are going to draw the polyp and the blastostyle. Now we'll start with the Obelia drawing. So this is the first phase of Obelia colony. So we have shown the coenosarc in this figure. This is the coenosarc. It is continuous with the gastrovascular cavity of the zooid so that the digestive food is circulated and is distributed throughout to all the parts of the colony. It consists of two layers, outer epidermis and inner gastrodermis. Between these two layers is non-cellular mesoglea. This is the hydrocoelus part, which is vertical, and this is the hydrorhiza part, which is horizontal. So we have shown the coenosarc in the polyp, in the blastostyle, as well as in the stalk of the Obelia colony. So we have marked it with dots. Now third point is we are going to draw the polyps. The polyps, they are having a broader area which is known as manubrium. The base of manubrium has about 24 tentacles. So we have drawn the polyp with the tentacles, and then at the apex is the presence of the mouth. Then is the blastostyle. The blastostyle is a tube-like cylindrical structure with large number of budding medusa, which are shown by darker color. Now coming to the next layer which you are going to draw is the perisarc. The perisarc is the protective outer tough transparent layer which covers the entire colony. It is non-cellular cuticular covering. It is also known as periderm. It serves the purpose of protective and supporting exoskeleton. The perisarc is arranged in the form of rings or annuli at certain parts to allow flexible movement due to water current. So in this figure we have drawn the perisarc and few annuli they are present, and it is forming cup-like structure over the polyp, and in the blastostyle it will form a cylindrical vase-like structure. So here the complete formation of perisarc is there, covering all the polyps and the blastostyle, as well as the hydrocollis and hydrorhiza with the annuli. Now we'll label it. In the labeling we can say hydrorhiza is there, hydrocollis, then ctenosarc, the inner one blue colored, perisarc with red color, and then is the polyp. The polyp has got large number of tentacles, about 24 of them. They encircle the manubrium, and then mouth is present. Then this is covered by a cup-like structure known as hydrotheca. This whole structure is known as hydranth or polyp. Now coming to the gonangium, this is the blastostyle with large number of medusa budding from it, and then a vase-like structure which is known as gonotheca. This gonotheca, it opens by gonopore. All these structures, gonopore, gonotheca and blastostyle, they are together known as gonangium. This is how we are going to draw the colony of Obelia. I hope you can well draw it. Thank you.